Ranking the best anime in winter 2026.
What up, weebs? I'm back with another weekly video. I hope everyone had a good week. I know I sure as hell did, because this anime
I want to watch the worst
season is probably the best we've ever had. Up first, we've got Frieren Season 2. This anime
What? I'm so lazy.
is so good
I
that we
didn't
can
even
actually
know
remove
this.
the D tier because we aren't gonna need it. If you haven't seen Frieren yet, respectfully, go fuck yourself. This
I
is the
didn't
best
watch.
anime of all time, objectively. It's been democratically voted as the top 1 anime, and I know some people speculate that there's a bit of voter fraud in play here, but if that's your speculation, then
To be the best anime of all time, it's the anime that a girl becomes a Ken machine.
your
I
speculum
think that's,
isn't
I love that. It's a romance about a girl becoming a Ken machine, and it's so lovely. And they understand so deeply about love.
working properly because Frieren really is that good. That being said, I don't want to hype it up too much because it's not always a hype anime. Don't go into this expecting it to blow your mind, or any other part of your body, because most of the time Frieren is just a chill anime that does everything right. As for the second season, I can't
That's
say
right, I want that. I don't want to blow my mind. I'm tired of this.
it's better than season
I don't
1.
wanna,
It's just
like,
a
a deep meaning concept, a new thing. I don't want that.
continuation of it, which is good enough to make it to God tier. Nothing is really touching Frieren this season, except for Stark in this fan art I saw the other day, but moving on. Tamon's B-side. Tamon
Oh no, this is the this is the god
Kun
tier.
is a
Of
famous
course.
singer who's very attractive and charismatic, and thus very popular with young women. He's got basically the same aura Justin Bieber used to have before he started beating his
Okay, this is the greatest author of all time, like Alexander the Great.
Wife,
It's
but
nothing
Tam-
about comparing to this.
Tamon's
This
biggest
my
fan is a girl
gold.
named Kinoshita, and she's completely obsessed with him. She'll be watching his music videos in the living room and just openly orgasms in front of her family. It's wild. But she also works as a
This is a great family activity.
housekeeper, and guess what? She gets to go clean Tamon-kun's house. Except when she gets there, it's not what she expected. The real Tamon is extremely shy and suffers from crippling anxiety and
Tamoy!
erectile dysfunction,
Tamons.
so he acts totally different from the persona he portrays publicly. Thus, Kinoshita ends up supporting Tamon as he learns to rely on her, and it turns into a really cute romance. Only thing I don't really understand is all the mushrooms.
Okay,
There's like a
The guy's between a god and
mushroom
a sea.
scene every 5 seconds.
I think you need to know what you're doing.
And I don't get
I don't
it.
think it
Regardless,
needs-
really good romance anime. A
S.
tier. Hell's Paradise is an anime where a bunch of criminals go to this island where a bunch of bad stuff happens. And there's kids. Wait, no, I'm thinking of the wrong island. Hell's Paradise is a really great shonen that kind of
so I didn't watch this one either.
feels the
I
same
have to
niche
say
as
this.
JJK,
I didn't watch
so
this one.
unfortunately it's been a bit overlooked this season, but I really enjoy it. It kind of feels like JJK mixed with Made in Abyss. Great action, great adventure elements, amazing.
The only thing I know about this anime is the guy is immortal. I think he likes to die. I think he has some kind of weird fetish about dying. He enjoys it.
Premise. I think the only thing that might be lacking is the characters, which is what held us back from God tier this time.
Oh, with tits like yours, I wasn't expecting a big pair of balls, too.
But S tier is still a top ranking, and this anime is one of my favorites. Fate Strange Fake is already
Okay, I'm a fan of Fate series, so it's already S tier. I don't
one of
care.
the best in the
I
entire
don't care
Fate
about
series.
the story anymore. About
And that's a big deal because the number of anime in the Fate series is more than the number of microplastics in my balls, and trust me, there's a lot. So far, the
nice.
animation is obviously phenomenal, and the characters are great too. I feel like these are some of the
I
most
have microplastic in my heart, to be honest. My heart's
overpowered
plastic.
servants I've ever seen in a Holy Grail war, but for anyone who's unfamiliar with the Fate series, you can watch this as your first Fate anime, although I would recommend starting with Unlimited Blade Works and
No,
then
start
Fate
with the
Zero.
Carnival. Fate Carnival is the best to start.
And ReZero, and then obviously the quintessential quintuplets. But the premise of
Yeah.
Fate is basically a battle royale between 7 random people who get to be the master of a random servant, who is typically a dead person from history, such as King Arthur or
Man, what if they get some weird guys from the past like Hitler and, I don't know, Caligula?
Alexander the Great. It could be anyone, I think. Can it? Wait, anyone? What if you got him? Anyway, I love the Fate series.
Ah, he did my joke. I said that first. Nice.
And this
First time I'm first.
is another god tier banger. Is it better than UBW?
Like the
and
servant, the guy servant is Hitler.
Fate
Imagine that.
Zero? Currently, I don't think so, simply because it's lacking a strong protagonist like Kiritsugu, but everything else is just as good in my opinion. I did hear some complaints about cut content, but I think an even worse example of cut content was actually Fate Stay Night. Fate Stay Night cut literally all my favorite scenes from the VN. You and I are
that's very annoying. When they
total
do
opposites. I'm not complimenting you, that's just the title of the anime. It's another rom-com about a guy named Tony, and in the English dub he's Italian and his name's Tony. He's very shy and kind of awkward, but he secretly has a crush on this
I don't know why, but I think this is the best anime of the season, and I didn't watch any
outgoing popular girl who also secretly has a crush on him. Now normally in this genre it would take 12 episodes for the characters to figure out how to communicate their feelings, but instead this rom-com actually respects your intelligence and doesn't waste your time, so they end up dating by episode 2. It's very good.
I don't want to watch it anymore. I want the struggle. I don't want them together. I want them just looking at each other at a distance. Never.
Best girl is Nishi, and the romance is pretty exciting. It basically explores the idea that opposites attract, which is actually true in nature if you think about it. Charlie Kirk, for example, is dead, but his wife Erica is alive. Opposites attract. Speaking of opposites though, answer my riddle. If the opposite of multiply...
Oh, man, you got me. I started thinking like a riddle. I really started thinking about that. What?
Divide. Then what is the opposite of subtract? If you have ad block, you might have blocked the joke, but this anime's really good and very refreshing in a genre that tends to stick to tropes all the time. I'm giving this A tier. Shiboyugi, playing death games to put food on the table, is about a woman who earns a living.
It's about prostitution.
Living by playing death games. And that's wild because I could think of much easier ways for her to make money, like she doesn't have to risk her life. I know at least one person who would pay for that monthly subscription, but the truth is she's not really doing it for the money. Her goal is to win
it's about the vengeance.
9 death games, which is completely psychopathic. I mean, imagine winning Squid Game and just barely escaping with your life and then being like, all right, boys, let's run it back.
It's for the adrenaline. That's good.
8 more times. Apparently, there's a 70%
Wait, what are the games?
survival rate statistic, which I refuse to believe because these bitches are drowning each other 5 minutes into the game, just killing people off rip, no hesitation. Oh, and yeah, it's only baddies. There's not a single male character in the entire show. It's like the opposite of my YouTube audience.
Yeah, and the same. I have the same.
As we know, opposites attract, so you'll probably enjoy this one a lot. A tier. Kunon the Sorcerer can...
Okay, it's about just killing people. I wanna
this is another fantasy...
I enjoy killing, like I killed like 5 people the same day one day.
Anime based on a light novel. I didn't read the light novel, so I went into this completely blind, but it still felt like the studio lost sight of the novel's creative vision. It's kinda hard to see where the story's going sometimes, and it seems like the studio just expected us to turn a blind eye to bad animation. You might still enjoy this, but from my perspective, the adaptation felt pretty short-sighted. C tier.
No!
No pun intended. Oshinoko is...
Okay, this is like F tier.
Such a great anime. I really love this show. On the surface, it's a celebrity drama involving the entertainment industry. There's a pretty exciting love triangle as well, and there's also an extremely dark revenge subplot going on all at the same time, and it's just absolute fire. Between the banger songs they use for the opening and ending, and the beautiful artwork and character designs, every aspect of this anime is perfect. Except for the manga ending. Luckily, we
Okay, you're gonna say the end. I didn't
don't
watch
have to worry about that until next season, although this season will end with a pretty controversial episode. I remember a lot of fans were extremely upset about the content of that specific chapter, but if you ask me, it's all relative. God tier.
What tier? I don't know what scene was. She was eating a dog? I don't know.
Telling my friend Nathan to watch this anime, but he won't give it a try for some reason, so Nathan, lock in, brother. Watch Oshinoko. Wash It All Away is an anime about this bitch who does laundry. B tier. Sorry.
No. This is C tier. I don't want to watch this.
Oversimplification. It's a slice of life about a girl who works at a cleaning shop. She spends most of her day cleaning clothes and folding shit, and she's happy to do it because it's her job. What? It's literally her job. She works at a cleaning shop, guys. And that's not even a stereotype.
Okay, let me see this. We are watching her just cleaning things, and it's just it. I want to see this. I want to watch this anime.
It's not the 1950s, you fucking boomer. Women don't clean in 2026. Now they've got much better things to do, like buy clothes and then return them. It's very important that they do that. Anyway, this anime is good, although it does kind of jump scare you with fan service. Like, you'll be 20 minutes into an innocent, wholesome episode, and then right when you least expect it, they slap you with a face full of titties. Game of Thrones did this too, except with wieners, yet somehow that was...
yeah, that's the thing about Game of Thrones. When they're trying to say things about to you, they put dicks in your face.
Actually
It's like, I don't know.
Less immersion breaking?
What they're
I don't
doing.
know. If you like titties and laundry, fucking goon to this, I guess. Sentenced to Be a Hero is an awesome new anime with a banger first episode that'll hook you immediately. The animation is fantastic, and the premise is interesting too. Heroes in this anime are actually former criminals who've been sentenced to an eternity of military service, and if they die, they just respawn and then continue serving the government. But the wild part is how the people look down upon them, even though they're heroes. It's kinda like if for some reason everyone hated firefighters. Like, imagine this grandma's house is burning down and there's a baby trapped inside. The
Man, I'm gonna laugh a lot.
main character will go in there and save
I'm gonna eat the flames like a devil. I'm gonna eat the
baby,
flames.
but then instead of thanking him,
I'm gonna eat the flames so I can throw the flames back to them, and them I burn them.
Grandma just calls him a slur and walks away. That's basically what happens. It's a great anime though, and I like the goddess a lot, but my favorite character is actually this guy who thinks he's a king.
Course.
I don't know, he's just cool. I think the only thing holding this anime back is that the story gets kind of basic as it goes on, and also the main character keeps spamming the same attack. Like, literally his only ability is throwing daggers that explode. Other than that though, this anime's really good. S tier. Jujutsu Kaisen, the cult.
Yeah, but it's like the most boring power, like Naruto's most basic NPC power, just throwing a dagger.
Game Part 1. This
Throwing
season of
kunais.
JJK is absolutely fucking amazing, and it's even better if you know how to read. I personally don't even speak a lick of English. This audio you're hearing right now is actually an
I
AI
don't speak any language, to be
translator.
honest.
My real voice sounds like
My parents tried to teach me my language in gorilla signs, like gorillas language, and I know how to do this. I know how to signal where we can find new leaves, new fruits, and that's it.
Anyway, this season, as we all expected, has been
But
absolute
I can talk English sometimes. I think, I don't know.
fire, especially the latest couple episodes. As always, the animation is on a completely different level, and this anime continues to carry the entire fucking industry. Not better than Frieren, but definitely a god tier anime. The
Yes.
Holy Grail of Eris.
Okay, this is better than JJK. We know
Now,
this.
I prefer the Holy Relic of Roxy, but I figured I'd give this a watch anyway to see what it's about. It opens with a baddie getting her head chopped off, and then it fast
Oh, my
forwards
favorite moments of all time.
years to the main character getting married at the ripe old age of 16. She's an extremely shy, innocent girl who has the survival instincts of a plastic bag, so it's easy for others to take advantage of her. For example, this bitch frames her for stealing and tries to ruin her reputation in front of a crowd of people, until suddenly the baddie from before comes back as a ghost and possesses the main character and just starts spitting bars and dissing people. After that, they kind of form a tag team where the ghost
Every anime is complicated. They don't make simple anime anymore. Like this guy, he likes to punch people. It's always complicated. Like she becomes a ghost so she can say the truth.
baddie can swap into the main character's body and help her out in situations. It's fun. I like it. Nothing life-changing, but, you know, pretty good. B tier. This next one is called Jack Off All Trades, Party of None. This is another
This
anime
one is so generic. I think I don't care about this anime.
where the main character is extremely overpowered, and for some reason every single character underestimates him, so 90% of the story is just him proving people wrong. And I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty satisfying watching idiots realize that they're idiots. The premise is basically the main character was an
The premise is basically basic.
ADC main, but his team already had an ADC.
And I was complaining we don't make a normal anime anymore.
So they made him autofill and play support, and thus they never realized how good he actually was. It's got a good premise, but still a pretty standard fantasy anime, and if it had a real budget, it could have been a lot better. I won't lie, the animation is pretty trash, but to quote former President
The guy, you're too old to be doing dungeons.
Abraham Lincoln, that ain't
Too
nothing
old
but
to
a
do dungeons.
dildo dipped in bath salts. B tier. Again, not a life-changing anime or anything, but it's worth a watch if you've already watched everything else. 'Tis time for Torture Princess Season 2.
The best of the season. We have to
This
say
is a lighthearted, funny anime about a girl who gets abducted by a... Wow, that was kind of a crazy sentence. Sorry, getting abducted is not funny, guys. Except for this one time when I got kidnapped by a group of mimes. They did unspeakable things to me. Anyway, the princess gets captured by her enemies and they try
And the funny thing is, like being raped by a mime, man. Oh my god! Imagine how funny that's it.
try to interrogate her for information, but instead of waterboarding her, they just cook food in front of her and don't let her eat it until she starts snitching on people. Yeah, it's a food anime, and I thought it had interesting timing because every season of this anime just happens to air during—
I hate watching food anime. You know why? Because I don't know these foods. Like I don't know what this tastes like. I don't fucking know. Like this can taste like a dog. This can taste like, I don't know, a dinosaur. I don't know.
Ramadan, but it's a pretty good show. The food looks great, the humor is good, the princess is funny, and the animation studio absolutely cooked. B tier. Isekai Office
Absolute cooked. B tier.
The Otherworld's books depend on the bean counter. I don't know what the fuck a bean counter is. I think it's an accounting term, so I started watching this hoping to learn more about budgeting and expenditure. But instead, all I got was men kissing. The same shit happened
Better. I want to see this more.
to me in college, actually. I signed up for this accounting class, but instead of doing accounting, we just had a gay orgy every day. We didn't learn shit. We just fucked other guys. Every student got a D in that class. Anyway, that's why I don't know what a bean counter is, but this anime is objectively not that bad. Personally, it's not for me, like—
I don't know. I don't think this is like for me that much. I don't know. I think I'm gonna watch other things. I think I have other things to.
I've said before, I'm not gay. I like boobs and women and femboys, so obviously I'm not the intended audience here. However, I can't lie to you and call
I
this
feel like you. I like great friendship. That's that
garbage
what I like.
because it is a decent average C tier anime. And remember, C tier isn't bad. I know it's at the bottom of this
It's the worst.
particular tier list, but that's only
Like it's the last anime of the season. How it's not bad.
because this anime season is so extraordinarily blessed with an abundance of amazing anime that we didn't even need to include the bad ones this time. In the Clear Moonlit Dusk is another romance anime about this girl named Yaoi, and she kinda looks like someone from my accounting class. She's one of the most handsome women I've ever seen, and the artwork in this anime is beautiful as well. However, for some reason
I
I
wanna
just
cry. You know when they draw things so good, like it has a cry feeling. Like I wanna make her eyes like you wanna cry when you see this. I don't
couldn't
know
get
why.
invested
It makes it easier for you
in the
to
plot
cry.
this time. I really tried to like this anime, but I haven't felt motivated
And I don't like to cry. Crying for me it's so rare that I keep my tears because it's a important moment. It's an
all to
important moment for me when I
continue
cry.
watching it. And it's not just because it's a shoujo. Like, I do watch those. I actually fuck with that genre heavy. I tried to say that in a cool way, but it didn't work. Anyway, didn't really like this one, I'm sorry. C tier. Ikoku Nikki Journal with Witch is a brand new
It's funny. This is the C tier, the last one of the now, and this is the first.
anime that hits harder than a drunk husband in the 1950s. I'll be honest, I actually find it difficult to watch this anime because it's just way too real for me right now. I got some shit I'm dealing with IRL, which you could probably tell from my YouTube hiatus, but this anime is definitely the best hidden gem of the season. It basically shows you one of the most realistic depictions of loss ever written in fiction, so obviously it hits extremely hard. There's barely any animation and barely any music. It's just a really touching, mature story that I think deserves a place in God tier. There's definitely something special about an anime like this with not much of a budget, yet such great character writing that it still earned itself a place in God
I
tier.
think this anime. I think it's because of the style of the guy, the long hair guy. I don't know. I like. I
And
like. the
obviously, any anime that's able to affect me on an emotional level is definitely doing something right. I wouldn't
style. Yes, I
recommend
wanna cry because yes.
recommend this to
we have to
everyone.
cry
It is probably
sometimes.
too mature for some people, but if you do watch this, you'll
Like
understand.
people need to create a cry call, like 4 or 5 dudes call each other and they cry together, like at the same time, and everybody says, "So let's go! I'm gonna count 3, 2, 1, and I'll start crying, and everybody's go 3, 2, 1, and everybody start crying at the same time." And when I say stop, everybody stops crying, and they try to like a symphony. They try to cry at the same time.